There's a
All right. We are live tonight. It is 8 o'clock. I didn't forget this time. Don't worry. I have our special guest up here tonight, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. She's from the same community. Right now, we're talking about gardening tonight. We're going to be talking a lot about gardening for the next maybe 60, 70 minutes or so. So without further ado, let's get into the stream. We're going to talk a lot about growing things and just generally talking about gardening because we all in this community love gardening.
absolutely. Hey, everybody.
What's going on, Micro Farmer? What's going
Hey,
on, Miss
everybody.
Native
Hey,
Cherokee?
hey, Miss Native. How are you? Socks. Thanks for coming over.
What's
Kay
going on?
Renee. How are you?
Yep,
Hey, Micro.
yep. Good evening, everyone. Or if you're watching the replay, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is.
Right.
Welcome to the stream. So let's get right into talking about gardening right now. So,
Yeah.
everybody in the chat, how's the spring garden? I know we're starting to talk about fall gardening right now. I'm going to actually do an indoor garden this year because right now I've been tracking a lot of like weather channels and they're saying we're supposed to get like bad blizzards and nor'easters this winter because of the way like the Eastern Pacific is set up or something like that. And then
Right.
that's like and then it's supposed to cause like some of the worst winter we've seen here in a little while. And they're saying we're going to get a lot of like snow here, so I can't do an outdoor garden. I have to do it inside, but we have grow lamps and everything we need for an indoor garden. Just a matter of getting the correct seeds, and then we're ready to start going.
Yeah. But you guys get a lot of snow anyway up there in Connecticut, right?
Oh my Nightbot! I thought I disabled it from doing that.
Huh?
I'm going. Hang on. I'm going to actually. I really. Why did it do that, yo? I'm sorry, Miss Native Cherokee.
Because
I
you
am
didn't
so
want it
sorry
to.
about that.
That's why. Nightbot has a mind of its own.
Yeah, there are some
What you
commands
want
that
it to
do
do, it's
find
going to
useful
do.
though. Yeah, I mean, like you could type 92 and it'll drop your channel link. You could type exclamation weather followed by a zip code, and you could
Yeah.
and then you could easily you know, get the weather for your area. Exclamation mark chicken shows you the list of my chicken names. That's a pretty cool feature I like.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Sorry, I'm doing this right now. Access symbols. I am like timeout length should not be 600 seconds. It should be like I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. The limit, I'm going to raise it to like 33. All right, so now
I got
type in the chat. Yeah, now type in the chat, everyone. How was your spring garden this year? Rate it on like a scale of 1 to 10.
Wow, that's a good question. Spring garden for me. Would you like for me to answer now, or
Yeah, everyone in the chat and you and me will all be answering this question, obviously.
okay, 1 to 10? So one being the worst and
Yeah,
10 being the best. Spring garden. I would say somewhere in the middle. Weather has just been really weird this spring. Very late start.
yeah.
Um, I would say my garden really didn't start producing until probably July, um, mid July, which was weird. A lot of rain, tons of rain, way too much rain. I mean, if I could have boxed and shipped it to other people, I could have. But yeah, just a lot of, and also cool. The spring was very cool, and that lasted
Yeah.
for a while too.
So
Not sure why.
microphones is 4.
He says four, about an eight pescatarian.
Yep.
Yeah, just
I'd
weird
say mine was
weather.
like I'd say mine was like a solid like 6.5, 7 because like the rain and all.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of harvests and
Hmm.
we grew a lot of new things this year, and
Yeah.
we even had you see, it would have been a 5.5 if it wasn't for the fact that I was surprised that our corn survived that one, like right before all the rain we had this massive like dry burst, and it was like so dry here for like the end of June, and we grow the corn up in the upper field, so I didn't expect any of it to survive, and there's about like 30 plants up there. I'm probably gonna go up there
Hmm.
with the ATV in a couple days and go up there and start harvesting corn for a video because that'll be really cool. And
Nice.
then the gourds, we planted the gourds in July and they're already starting to come in. I've already seen like 5 or 6 gourds. Same with the zucchini. We
Yeah.
got to think about like we got like a maybe 11-inch zucchini out of the garden this year. I'd say about that.
Wow, my first zucchini was probably, yeah, it was probably about that, about 10, 11 inches, maybe even 12.
Yeah.
It was really huge. And then after that, I didn't get any more. That's when those squash bugs came in and totally decimated my squash plants. It was they hit really bad. I'd
Yeah.
never had squash bugs like this before in my life. I don't know, it was because of all the extra rain and moisture, but never like that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of the gourds, my pumpkin patch has taken over my second garden. I can't even get in to open the door to get out, to get inside. That's how bad it has just overgrown. And I've counted like maybe 4 pumpkins, but I'm sure once I get inside, there's going to be tons more. So that's going to be a good video coming up just to see how many pumpkins I have. Yeah. Huge ones too. There's some pretty large ones from what I can see. So yeah, the pumpkins, they enjoyed the rain this year. But yeah, but my watermelon, not good. They didn't like all the rain, not enough heat. Like I mentioned before, just a late start, really cool spring, and even most of the summer, it's just been on the cooler side. Not any real hot, depressing heat, especially with all the rain. So yeah, just really different growing season this year.
Yeah, so the rain rotted out Micro's watermelon, which sucks. I've never grown watermelon. I don't really know if I'm pretty sure we can grow watermelon up here in 6A. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I'd like to try that, maybe next year or the year after, something like that. I did pumpkins last year, and last year was the dry year. I don't know if you remember that. Up here in the Northeast, it was so dry.
Yeah.
And we planted 125 pumpkins. I don't know if it was sloppy planting because I was the one that planted that stuff, or it was how dry it was because there's no watering system up there.
Yeah,
but out of the
water.
Out of the 125 pumpkins that we planted, 8 of them came up.
Wow. Yikes. Man, that's tough. Yeah.
What's going on? Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Welcome into the chat.
How you doing? Yeah, I usually grow the smaller sugar baby watermelon, that refrigerator type, because of the growing season here, the length, I would say, because I don't like to grow indoors, so I don't get a head start that way, but I do direct sow. So I literally have May, June, July, August. So I usually just play it on the safe side, and I grow the sugar baby watermelon, smaller type. I don't know if I can ever grow like a really huge, 25, 30 pound watermelon. Who knows? Maybe one day, one season I'll try it, but I just kind of play it safe. And it's been dry there. Yeah, it's about 2 hours. Yeah, so wet here. Yep. Yeah, we got some drizzling today. It's just it won't quit. So I'm interested to see what the winter is going to be like.
What's going on, Frenchport Gardening?
Frenchport Gardening, my DMV sis. How you doing? Thanks for being here.
Yeah, the gourds are pretty funny looking, especially since last year I think we only had 2 varieties. This year we have 5 varieties out there.
Yeah.
And last year, we made a pretty big mistake of not trellising them, so they were everywhere. They were taking over the peppers, they were taking over all that sort of stuff. So yeah.
Because I would say about 2 years ago I was growing squash, and I guess some of the seeds from some of them that maybe were not harvested, the seeds overwintered, and then pumpkins grew, but I didn't know there were pumpkins. I just figured it was going to be regular zucchini squash, but ended up growing orange pumpkins. And I thought, wow, that's weird. And so that's how I ended up with all the pumpkins and the seeds, by growing just regular squash, all in the same family. So yeah, guess that makes sense.
Yeah, so it rained all day there today. It was partly cloudy and 70 all day today.
Yeah, it's pretty mild here as well.
Oh, and for reference, I'm about to show you a drought monitor map for the Northeast real quick.
Okay.
You see this right here? We have, this is Maryland. And you can see how some parts of the state are really good and others are dry.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, there's nothing. There's like no drought, nothing.
Wow. That's cool.
What's going on? Casing's 55.
Casings, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Yeah. Yep. So weird weather this spring. Hoping for a better fall season.
Hey, Adventures the Outdoor Eagle, what's going on?
How you doing? It was so hot. Yeah, we needed my watermelons needed that heat, pescatarian. Send me some of that heat.
Yeah, a lot of people, like, I was in a chat, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. The people there in the chat were complaining about how hot it was down there south. It was like, they said they needed like a hoodie for like 95-degree
Oh
weather.
my gosh.
Like, you know how like
Know what
those
that is.
central areas in
Yeah.
the country are just getting all the heat, and over here we're getting nothing. We're getting like there's been days where it hasn't even hit 70. There's one day where we barely even reached past 60 here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Never know what you're gonna get from one year to the next, but definitely wasn't expecting this. And I mean, I had all my plants out on time and just was ready for the season, but the weather just would not cooperate. 98. Wow, that is terrible.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is, you can see it's only 70 here,
Okay.
but the humidity is pretty high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let it rain on you. 90 here the next 10 days. Now we're gonna move up to the low 90s next week, 90, 91. But yeah. What's it? Yeah, it's been like in the 70s, like now it's 74 degrees. It'll be like 70, it'll be 84 tomorrow, 86 on Wednesday, 78 on Thursday, 81 on Friday, and then by Sunday we're going to be in the 90s all next week.
It's gonna like slowly rise up. Like on Tuesday 77, Wednesday 77, Thursday like 72, then Friday's gonna be like 75, and then it's gonna be up to 85 by the end of Labor Day weekend. So we're warming up over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not gonna be raining, which is really good actually, because like this point we've got so much rain that like if we got like a 50, 60 mile per hour wind storm here,
Yeah.
we'd be more than screwed.
Right. Yeah, I have 2 cantaloupes that finally grew in, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to harvest them, especially with this heat coming next week. That'll be helpful. 72 now. Feels amazing outside. Yeah, it's nice and comfortable out there. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, my peppers recently did a harvest on my peppers. And of course, peppers for me, it seems like they always they grow so slowly. But yeah, finally, I was waiting all summer for the color. So they finally got their color on them. So it was nice to finally harvest my peppers. And I've got them in a dehydrator now, dehydrating so that I can make a yummy pepper sauce. Pepper seasoning, I mean.
Yeah.
Really nice pepper seasoning last year. That stuff, it went well on everything. So excited that my peppers finally came in and was able to harvest those, because I was watching those things closely, stalking them actually. Like every day I'm running out there looking to see if they're changing any color. Nope, nothing. And yeah, finally I think I threatened them enough, so they decided to change color. So yeah, we took advantage, reseed the front yard. Peach jam, that sounds good.
Yeah, there's like some like really weird like grapevines that they're like wild grapes like grow in our backyard, but like they're actually pretty safe to eat. And like the grapes that you'd use for like jelly and stuff like that, it was like
oh, nice.
It's like that type of grape. I don't know if they came with here or they're like weeds or something like that from like a long time ago, but they are.
I like
but, like they're like you like go out there and like you could actually smell the grapes. What's going on? She is Sunshine.
Hey, she is Sunshine. Thanks for being here. You pulled 2 nice tomatoes today. Nice. All right,
gotta
Cherokee
think about-
purple.
I got almost like 40 Roma tomatoes the other day because like we're doing like because Romas are the ones that are made for like the nice tomato sauce and they make really good stuff.
Yeah, nice paste. Yeah, paste tomatoes. So are the
Yeah.
San Marzanos, my new favorite. Yeah, I grew that last year, and now they have to be in my garden every year. But yeah, that Roma is lovely too.
Yeah.
hmm
We have a couple of varieties of peppers. I mean, we had like I think 14 peppers of like red, yellow, and orange variety. But then my
Yeah.
cat decided to, because like our cat is like we adopted her back in January, so of course she's still trying to get used to the house and all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like they were.
So she
Yeah,
likes
it
the
was-
pepper plants.
Yeah, and there was a couple other things that she also took as well. I think
Is
they're.
she eating the peppers though?
She was just eating the plant.
Okay,
and then,
she
like-
likes the leaves.
Yeah, so like she basically destroyed the entire plant, so we had to go and get more. I don't
Wow.
really remember what they were. Like those, I think.
I guess the leaves aren't poisonous to animals and cats in particular. You like the
Yeah.
Roma too, Mike? Yeah, they are yummy. Yeah. Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to start planting some more varieties of tomatoes next year. Only issue is that like the tomatoes are extremely sensitive, and like right now they're starting to like like some of them get like their like leaves start to turn brown, but they're still producing and all.
Yeah. Just the
It-
sunburn, is that what's happening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very very like it makes it look like it's dying, but it still probably has about 3 or 4 more harvests in it before like September or October rolls around. And as long as those stupid fruit flies get out of the
hmm
cherry tomato patch,
Yeah.
that is going to hopefully get them more. That we're gonna hopefully get
Yeah.
more.
I noticed last year that even though peppers are, the sun loving, summer crop, but I did notice last year when we did have the heat, the peppers started to slow down like towards around like this time. And then when the
Yep.
weather got really cool, that cool fall weather, the peppers like came back to life. And so I learned that, hey, maybe they don't need so much heat. They actually don't mind a little cool weather,
Yeah.
at least
What's
in my
going
back.
on? What's going on, Lucas Outdoors?
How you doing? Nice fish.
Yep.
Yeah. Green, pink, and wild grapes. Wow. Ready at different times, but all in the same grow area. Cool.
Yeah.
Pink grape. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, if like I don't have like a co-host to come up here, Microfarmer is typically like my go-to because like
Yeah.
he's willing to go up on any live.
Yeah,
and,
he will. He's the best.
yeah.
Very helpful. Yeah, he helped me when I did my very first live. He had just come
Yeah.
in from dinner with his family, and I'm like, I need help. I'm trying to go live. And so he helped me and ended up hanging out with me the whole night. Thanks, Micro. That's my buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Yeah, he'll help anybody. Just reach out.
Yeah, like when I was a smaller channel and he was like 500-600 subscribers, he helped me a lot with helping me get to 200 actually. Like he helped me
Yeah.
a lot getting to there and actually got so many supporters from his channel. As a matter of fact,
hmm
I went from 92 to 100 in one night because of his support. He's
Oh, I
definitely
believe it. Yeah.
yeah.
That's his gift. Yeah, he's good. Good at wrangling the folk in. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, getting to the status of like having thousands of subscribers is not easy. A lot of people think that they can easily make it to like 1,000, but then they realize how hard it was.
We back
like when I
on?
started up.
I
Like,
think
when I
you're
started,
muted. There you go. Couldn't hear you. You were
Oh.
muted. Yeah. And what were you saying about your status?
Yeah, I'd say getting to 1,000 is very hard, but getting to 100 is probably the hardest part about getting to there.
Yeah.
But then I realized the time between getting to more and more subscribers was taking less and less. Like I spent almost I think I spent like 340 days getting to 100, and then I spent like 200 days getting to 200. Then it was like
Yeah.
90 days to get to 300. Then it was like, then I spent like, then like for like some weird reason, I don't know if you've noticed this, but like I jumped from 320 to like 550 in the course of a day and a half. Nothing went like exploded. I didn't see any like new subscriber notifications, but they all stayed there, so I'm not complaining or anything.
Yeah, not complaining. Yeah, that 100 is hard, especially when you're first when you're new. It's like nobody knows you, nobody knows to go and look up your channel. So yeah, that 100 mark it's so daunting. It's like I don't think I'm ever going to get. I remember being at like having like 19 subscribers thinking, how am I going to even make it to 50, let alone 100? And then you're talking a 1,000 subscribers. It's like it was overwhelming, and you just but you keep pressing on and doing your thing, and then next thing you know, it's like you're at 100, and then you hit another mark, you're at 200, and then 300, and then by the time you hit 500, and next thing you know, you're at that 1,000 mark. So for those who are just starting out, just don't let the numbers scare you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep making your videos. Keep, going and being supportive to other channels, and just meeting other content creators. And it happens. So yeah, don't let it get you down, because know how that feels.
Yeah, yeah, you're 150 from 2K. Yeah, looking for a big change. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Like, I don't know what it is, but like you keep going between 1.85 and 1.84. Like I go there and get 1.85, and then it goes right back down to 1.84.
Teetering. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't do it a lot to me. Like,
mm-hmm.
I think the most I've ever lost in a day is like 16. But then like that wasn't the time when like I could just upload like the most low quality short and it would get like 7,000 views. So I just uploaded a short and it got like, I think it was 4,000, and then I got those like 15 subscribers back.
Yeah.
Because like they're like they're just like that.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it does. It definitely seems unfair. It's like, why am I losing subscribers? But in a way, it's helpful, because I guess those that we're losing, they may not even be watching the videos anyway. So I say, if you're not watching, then maybe you need to go anyway.
Yeah,
but that's just my personal
62.
opinion.
We're gonna get to that 100 soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll tell you there's just one tip. If I were to like tell new YouTubers as soon as they hit 1,000 subscribers, if there's one tip I could give to anybody for reaching 1,000, it's resilience. Don't give up. Just keep going at it.
Yeah, keep plugging away. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, you can't quit. If you quit, you're not going to make it. So yeah, you just have to be resilient, be committed, and dedicated to what you're doing. Remember why you decided to start the channel in the first place, and just keep focused on that. And just, as I said, have fun doing it, and before you know it, you'll hit those milestones.
Yeah. The one thing I did when reaching 500 that like is still a little bit annoys me today is that I worked very hard to reach 500. But then once I reached 500, like literally the day after I got my community tab, they announced that now it's going to be basically like a typical feature. Like the second I hit 500.
I know.
So I was like, I could have had the community tab since I had like advanced features on, which was when I had like 13 subscribers. So
just think all the newbies didn't have to go through what you did and what I did, So it's a good thing they changed it. But
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Sucked for us though.
Yeah. We're changing a lot of things over there.
Thanks, Socks.
Yeah. They're changing a lot of things out there. Like then they announced that they're gonna like make basically like a YouTube partnership program light version. Like there's like the full version, then there's like the light version where you like need 3,000.
Okay.
LITE. It's like something like a little bit like of a less version. Like it's basically the same thing with less features.
Mm-hmm.
And like now, I don't know if you hear about that. Like it's like 500 subscribers, 3 million short views, or 3,000 hours.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know what the name was, but it's there. It's called light version. Okay. Yeah.
It's something like that.
Right. Well, at least they're giving us something,
Yeah.
Something I didn't.
They keep removing my hours, but like recently it's just been staying at 11:40. It's like not been going down or going up. It's very hard to find something there.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Pescatarian. Have a good night.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Micro Farmer, what did you say? You left a couple of times and finally came back. Yeah, you can't leave. You got to stay this time. No leaving.
Yeah.
This sounds crazy, but people don't like that I did that and still pass them, but personality is key. Yeah. 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 You got to show your personality.
Yeah.
I'll have one. Thanks for
I'll tell
being
you
here,
what.
Pescatarian.
Yeah. I have a lot of videos a lot of my older videos, which are now like unlisted because they had like literally nothing to do with the stuff I post nowadays. It wasn't really experimental. It was just trying to get stuff off my computer because like my computer was running low on storage back then. It was like 8 gigabytes left. So I just started uploading video files that I wanted to keep somewhere. So I left them on here.
Right.
But now unfortunately my storage is back down to like 16 gigabytes. So I'm going to have to get a new thing, which sucks. But okay. I'll find something to work there.
Yeah, storage is always an issue for me.
Yeah.
Yep. So have you started on your fall garden yet?
Not yet, but I'm probably gonna go like order some seeds probably in a couple weeks to go get myself started on that sort of stuff. And I'm also gonna probably do a sweet potato harvest in a couple days because they're starting to like. We already harvested one bag because we needed potatoes. And I think we got about 16 potatoes out of that bag. 16 full-size potatoes, which was a lot of.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, I've got 3 bags of sweet potatoes that I need to harvest, and I have 2 bags of white potatoes. So we'll see. I usually do okay on the potatoes, not like my best thing that I grow. Tomatoes, not tomatoes, but potatoes and corn and carrots. Those are like my nemesis crops. Yeah, they don't like me too much.
For me, that's carrots and lettuce. We've never had a successful round of either of those.
I love lettuce. I do very well with lettuce. I don't know. Lettuce seems pretty easy for me. I don't know. I just drop the seed. I keep the soil pretty moist, especially when it's first starting out. And I don't know. It does well for me. But yeah, carrots, corn, potatoes, it gets better each time though. I can say that.
Yeah. Like we've had like carrots come up, but then like that one year is 2021. So of course everything died in that massive like flooding we got. It was like a 100-year flood in like 6 hours or something like that. It was so bad. So it killed a lot of the lettuce. I mean, we had some successful bouts of lettuce. They just weren't that much. And then we didn't have any carrots that actually survived to the point where we could harvest them.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, last year we had a lot of like random tomatoes, and we have my chickens to blame for that one.
Oh, they were eating the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Yes, chickens gotta eat too.
Yeah, I would feed them like back in the fall. I'd always feed them some of the cherry tomatoes because like they had a lot of like those like rips from like the fruit flies in them. So I was just like, they're not really gonna be eaten anyway. So I'm just gonna give them to the chickens. They'll eat literally anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. My first live stream was it was with my pretty young voice, and it was like a minute long. I should have just uploaded a long video instead of doing the live for that one. That was just I don't know what I was thinking back then. Yeah, my sweet potatoes do great. I'm going to let them die back before harvesting. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. My leaves are still pretty green and standing up, so I'm not going to touch them because I do find that in the past, it's like I feel like if I had let them stay in the ground a little longer, I would have had a better harvest. So I'm not going to be too quick this year. I'm gonna wait it out as long as I possibly can. And we'll see what happens then, because I've always noticed like there's some like smaller potatoes that just needed a little bit more time. So yeah, I'm not going to rush it. Even though, it says you need a certain amount of days to grow. Well, they're not in my backyard. They're not in my grow bag. So I'm just going to just wait it out this year and see what happens. Front Porch says that she's thinking about growing potatoes next year. Yeah, give it a try.
Yeah, potatoes are like something I'd recommend doing on like a second or third year of gardening. Like I wouldn't recommend going to them immediately, but once you start to like get the hang of gardening, that's when I'd like adding a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
you're you're gonna have pak choy, Italian kale and carrots, and you have
Oh
some
yeah.
collards grown.
Oh nice. Yeah.
You know, Roma tomatoes were my last plantings standing after
Wow.
even after the frost.
After the frost. Wow. Gangsta tomatoes.
Chicken tips, so I'm gonna give you one real
Oh,
quick. Oh, I know a little bit about chickens. I'm gonna give you one tip real quick about chickens.
okay.
Always trust the process and give them what they need. Like give them like if you want the best experience, however, I would say I'd recommend spoiling them. Like not really like overfeeding them, but like giving them some treats every morning or something like that. Something that makes them happy. Because
Yeah.
that's what makes the because like I feel like some things are like motivation bound, especially with chickens for some reason. I would
Treats will
100%
make me
recommend.
happy. Yeah.
Yeah, they really do make the chickens happy.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they love me over here.
Too many wild predators. We
Not
don't have
my
any like
chickens. They need to stay in their coop, not allowed out. Too many wild predators everywhere. We are in a deep wooded area. Yeah, well, you can't let them out. Yeah. It'll be to
yeah.
their death, huh? So, yeah. Depending
We're
on
in
where
like a
you are. Yeah.
yeah, over here we're like near the woods, so like we have some coyotes, but like we're close enough to the road where we keep our chickens, so like they're not gonna wander into the road, but like the predators typically stay out unless they're really hungry. So the coyotes, I'm pretty sure they were just trying to test our patience before,
Hmm.
damn,
Yeah,
before
they've
they'd
got
be
to kill your chickens, right?
before like there's one less coyote in the world,
Wow.
and they attack people's dogs. I mean, we have much bigger dogs over here, so yeah. And on top of that, when they were trying to get the chickens, like one of them like got the chickens, ran through the garden, hopped the fence with two chickens in the mouth. Both of them survived. Both of them survived somehow.
Oh, good, good.
And when it was in the garden, it trampled one of my eggplants, which sucked. But I stood it back up.
Okay. Well, that's good. Man,
Yeah, your
yeah, it
first
must have
ever
been
potato
really
harvest.
hungry. Two chickens
Yeah,
in its mouth. Okay.
and then there was another one that had three chickens in its mouth. None of those chickens were found alive, though.
Wow. Man,
Yeah,
poor chickens.
yeah,
You started collards, kale, arugula, dino kale, in your arrow garden. Nice. Direct sowing spinach, bok choy. Okay,
yeah,
nice. I'm growing all of those except for that. What's that called? That celery.
yeah.
You call it? Yeah. Any tips on mean roosters?
Oh, I'll give you one quick tip about mean roosters. If you treat them like they're like treat them really well, and I would definitely if like things get really out of hand. I don't know if you've heard of like the pinning them to the ground, like drawing straight lines out of them to like put them in like a trance for a couple short minutes. I don't know. I know a little bit of science behind it. I don't really know off the top of my head, but I've seen a lot of shorts and videos where people would like go out there and like help, and that would definitely calm them down a little bit. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if it like puts them in a state of calm. I know what it is. It's just like it's not. I can't really find it off the top of my head. I think I have like 5 videos on mean roosters.
Well, like just pinning them down to the ground until they calm down. Is that what's happening?
It's like I think you like draw like a line across like you pin them to the ground, like pin like their neck to the ground. Not really like in a painful way, but in a way that like you can like definitely like pin it to the ground, like draw straight lines right out in front of them. Because I think they like hypnotize them. I don't know if it's like the predator state or something like that. That's what I remember seeing.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's
my chickens are
the super spoiled. Okay,
yeah, my
they
chickens are
behave
just
like
like
children.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Like,
Thanks for being here. Yeah.
if you trap kill mice, feed it to. Oh yeah, their chickens are not just vegetarians. They're not like oh I'm gonna eat stuff out of your garden. No, if you have like a Chick-fil-A sandwich or like a McChicken or some chicken nuggets and you're trying to bring into the house, and then yeah, and you accidentally drop one in the chicken yard, oh they're gonna race to it and they don't care. They tear that thing apart.
They're like
And
pigs, and the pigs eat any and everything.
oh yeah. One of my neighbors has seen a coyote beside my house. Oh, I definitely recommend making sure your chickens are just fine then, because yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Safety,
is it
safety
bleeding
first.
from the? I don't think I've experienced that. I was up on your live earlier, and I said that like I don't think I've yeah, I haven't experienced that where like one of the chickens was bleeding out of that end. But I'm pretty sure it might be because like I talked about a little bit how like that could be like an issue because like they're pretty young, right? And like they're just laying like smaller eggs, but then occasionally you'll get a much bigger like double yolk egg where it's two yolks in it, and it could be and that can be a little bit harder to push out. So, but once they
Yeah,
get older, they'll start laying more and more common sized eggs.
they'll stretch
And
out
even
back
yeah, you need
there.
to,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
one less coyote in the
Yeah.
world. Oh yeah, yeah. Like the second like I don't know if you saw my video where where I took some of the footage from my trail cameras and like put them into like a compilation. But like when I did that video, there's a coyote carrying a chicken, and like I had to crop out the bottom of it because it was like extremely like I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what happened to the bottom of it, but I had to crop it out so that way it's like you can actually see the coyote, and like you could definitely tell the coyote was just like that. Yeah.
To
Oh yeah,
the
you can
center of
definitely.
the upper room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
But
like
how
we're
did it
gonna.
have like three in its mouth though? How did that happen? Three in its mouth at one time. The
It was
chickens
not
weren't
a
fighting.
small coyote. They were hens. Hens don't really have like anything to fight with. That was the one that killed Mrs. Peepers, one of my personal favorite chickens. Like she broke her leg because chickens and pecking orders when they're younger, and
Oh,
then we healed her and she recovered fully, became the leader of the flock until like early 2023, and then she stepped down, and then she got attacked by the coyotes. Burnt chicken tender and what the cluck. Two barred
okay.
rocks and one Easter egger.
Mm.
You can trim their spurs. Although we haven't yet done it, I'm probably going to do that to Falcon as soon as possible because he's a little
Okay.
bit of a jerk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know you did a little bit of like I don't really want to call it like a series on your shorts, but like I know you do really well shorts. Like they're doing really good. They're pulling like numbers like I'm talking 100,000, 200,000. I think you have two over a million, one nearing
Nice.
10 million. And like you do like a little bit of a series or something like that where like you feed like chicken sandwiches and the chickens really do enjoy it. It looks like they're giving like 6, 7, 8 out of 10 stuff like that.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Give them frozen raw meat, frozen veggies, frozen berries on hot summer. Oh yeah, yeah. Keep them cool. Yeah. That's a good tip. Excellent tip.
yeah, Epsom salt does help a little bit with that. That's one thing I know about that. Epsom salt helps a lot, especially also if your chicken has bumblefoot. I'm pretty sure you might have remembered the case with Sprinkles and how she died because of that. That was because it was like an infection that like we didn't catch on till later because we thought it was like some because like I remember back in 2020 we had a chicken named Summer. She's still alive actually. She's one of the original 9 that's actually still alive. There's only 4 of those left.
Okay.
And she was like limping around and she was shivering and all. She looked like she was seriously injured. But then she recovered by like the end of the week.
Mm.
So it makes me think she got into like a fight or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was gonna like wait a little bit on that one just to make sure, and then we found out she had bumblefoot about like 3 days later. But if we waited a little bit longer, that death would have happened a lot earlier than May 29th, 2022, because I have like her footprint up taped onto my wall. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Unless you're growing more, I'm just growing potatoes and peppers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Love me some fried potatoes and peppers.
Yeah.
How about onions? You gonna grow any onions, microfarmer?
Yeah. My new video for the next year is chicken care, how to keep them healthy. Oh yeah, that's definitely probably gonna do pretty well.
Oh
I mean, like
yeah.
you have a lot of like, I mean, like I remember like 2 of
Yeah.
your best performing videos, like they've just been sitting at like 100 views for like the last year, and then like randomly one day they shoot up to like 1,000, 2,000 views.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens. Yeah.
What's going on? Big Feathers Farm, the creator of the Me and Rooster series that has garnered nearly 10 million views on YouTube, and the one where you fed your chickens mice and all that other cool stuff. Yeah, showing what it takes. Yeah, showing what it looks like. Yeah. You don't do. Yeah.
Mhm.
What's going on, Big Feathers Farm?
Hey there.
Hey, chickens. Yeah. Oh yeah, the chickens will like eat anything, man. Like if you suffer like a heart attack in the chicken yard, you won't be there'll be a skeleton remains in your chicken yard at that point.
Man, they'll eat you instead of helping you, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We don't have any bears over here. They're up the street. We only have black bears. That matters as well.
Bobcats. That scares me.
Oh yeah, we had bobcat issues with the farm flock. The bobcats killed, I think, 5 or 6 chickens out there over the course of about a month, and it sucked. But bobcats are protected, so you can't eliminate them. But coyotes, on the other hand, and bears, oh, feel free to go out there and eliminate them.
Wow.
Coyote hunting season is 364 days a year up here. Yeah.
Wow.
Coyotes, the one coyote that carried Mrs. Peepers, burnt chicken tender, and what the cluck
Yeah.
was around 70 pounds.
Do people eat bear meat?
I don't really know.
I've never
I
heard
did a
of
video.
people eat bear meat.
Yeah.
Is that a
I
thing?
follow my. Yeah.
Video
Controversy. They did that.
my recipe.
Yeah.
Oh, they came running for you, Micro. Oh.
Oh yeah, the chickens do it a lot as well because like they're expecting me to give them something. Even if I don't, they at least enjoy my company as well.
Yeah.
I have a couple
They better
videos.
help you. No
Yeah.
more treats for them. Yeah. They know you're good to them.
Yeah. We have some hybrid coyotes. Since we're close enough to the north where like we start to get like hybrids between coyotes, that one coyote has to probably be like 80% wolf or something like that because that thing was massive.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. It's a really great compliment. I don't think I've ever been called like that before. Like,
The goat.
oh yeah. Yeah. Because that's what you call something that's like really, really
Yeah.
great.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah, the coyote wolf are. Yeah, they stay out of your yard. Here, oh my, we have some tinier people over here because like I'm like the only tall person in my family, so tiny children, man, and coyotes they don't mix.
Yeah.
The coyotes will go out there and carry them away just like they're chickens without any big deals.
I bet.
Maybe a little bit. Oh yeah, so yeah, you don't want to like have. So yeah, coyotes. We're probably gonna like set up like a tree stand or something, and then like lure them in. But like we haven't had an issue with them for a little while. I think they were just like discovering them that morning, and since we
Okay.
were like, but like since then I've decided to be a little bit louder outside, so that's definitely a plus to keeping
Scaring
them
them
away.
off. Yeah.
So you have 4 guineas. I'm thinking about getting some guineas. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm also the person that wants to get a peacock, but those things are expensive. They're like $2,000
They're
for a breeding
pretty
pair.
though. Get it. They're so pretty.
Yeah, but the most expensive poultry I found at Meyer Hatchery was not those things. It was I think they were I don't remember what, they were like a crane. They were like $5,000 for like,
Oh well.
one,
Yeah.
and like $7,000 for like a breeding pair or something like that.
So
Oh, yeah,
many
bear
other
meat is a
things
thing.
I could do with $5,000.
Yeah, other than buy a
Yeah.
breeding pair of trumpeter swans.
Nah.
We have, yeah.
Bobcats, black bears now, hybrids. Okay. Bear meat is delicious. Oh, really? Okay. I've never heard of anybody
Yeah.
saying, oh, I ate some bear meat tonight for dinner. I've never heard that. So I always wonder, yeah. So what do people do with the bear? Okay. What does it taste
Yeah.
like? Chicken?
I don't know.
Everything tastes
Yeah.
like chicken. Maybe I'm thinking it probably more like beef.
Yeah.
Beaver.
You recorded a possum last night. Not native. They are pretty native over here, and as a matter of fact,
Oh,
I don't really
wow.
see them. The last, like every single time I've ever seen a possum was when they were dead on the side of the road. The amount of
Yeah.
times I've just seen them dead on the side of the road.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they are loud, and I live near a family that has peacocks, and you can sometimes
Oh.
hear them at like 5:36 in the morning. I heard
They're
them.
up with the roosters, huh?
I heard them, I think, Friday morning when I was out there waiting for the bus. It was like 5:40. Yeah,
they're
2
so
coyotes killed her.
cute though. They're so
Yeah.
pretty.
Oh, that was.
They killed our neighbor's cats in our front yard. We caught it on the ring. Oh,
I,
that
think,
is sad.
I saw a video last night of like some like guy who, like took like his dog out. Like he like took his eyes off the dog, and like a group of coyotes came and killed it and
Just
ate it
like
at the top of the hill. So he went hunting and he killed those very coyotes. Like I think a couple months later, or something like that.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some guineas once I'm like able to like once I'm like getting monetized over here. Like I'm nowhere near monetization, but I'm gonna keep working towards it. Don't worry, y'all. Once I get to those hours and actually make a little bit of money, I could probably focus on getting some other things like guineas, some more ducks, since we don't have ducks. Yeah. I was not worried about.
Neighbors.
Yeah,
Or cat that I drive by. Will take 3 deers each year. Oh,
yeah. All right, possums are a pain. Yeah, I don't. I've heard a lot of people say that like they will kill their chickens. Same with like raccoons. I don't really know about possums, but I know raccoons will do it. Raccoons not only will attack your trash, they got into my trash the other day, and that sucked. there was
Yeah.
batteries in the trash too. So yeah, good luck surviving that.
Say we gotta eat too.
Yeah, but at least I go out to the woods and hunt something out there, man.
I
Like,
know,
there's-
right?
Like
Like,
the
you're an
sky's the
animal
limit out there in
now.
those woods.
I
Yeah.
know. You think? Oh, beef, yeah, beef or venison depends on the taste buds. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
lot of
possums
eat. That's a
are-
lot of eating because bears are huge.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen any bears over here, but like we have honeybees, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we never see bears over here.
Oh yeah,
Because like they'll go into those beehives, they'll like slash the entire thing to pieces. They'll
Yeah.
kill a lot of bees.
Easily.
They'll eat all the honey. But fortunately, we already got one honey harvest. But it looks like we're gonna get a fall one too. So hoping and
nice.
praying we don't have any bees over here, which would suck.
Okay.
I mean, not bees, bears. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. So do you all make like flavored honeys, or you just keep it simple?
We would keep it simple, and it actually tastes really well over here.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I'm working on milking on some.
Goat.
Yeah. Got their
Their
vocals.
vocal cords. You're silly.
See, I'd like to find the same thing for my rooster falcon. You see, I'd like to find someone that can at least do something with his vocal cords, because he's a little bit of a loudmouth. A little
Yeah.
bit more of a loudmouth than my chicken loudmouth. Don't get that
Yeah.
confused with that chicken. Because that chicken's decided to actually be really great and, like, actually be quiet recently. But
Mm-hmm.
I should rename my rooster falcon to Loudmouth. Because he's like he makes the most outlandish noises you could have possibly ever imagined. And he does it
Wow.
all day. Only if I'm in a close proximity to him, and it's so annoying.
No,
Yeah.
just voicing
That's-
itself. Yeah,
Yeah. 73 acres in front of me, so getting food is not a problem over here
not a
as well.
problem. Oh, that's
The
good.
amount of I think there's about I think I saw an 8-pointer on the trail cameras about a week and a half ago or so. I don't really remember.
Right.
I've definitely seen some deer over here. Raccoon's been keeping the. See, I really badly want to make a video on the story of the time that like there's like some baby raccoon over here, and like it
Mhm.
was like, I don't know if I told the story here yet, but there was like some baby raccoon, and we had to sit, and it kept like going back to the house because I don't know what it was, but like it was there all day, and like it kept going back to our front doorstep, so we had to take it into like, so we sent it to like an animal shelter down south, and fortunately it didn't find its way back up. Because by this
Wow.
point, it would be killing the chickens. Yeah. I caught a video in my trap.
Awesome in the trap.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, Socks even said that there's what did she say? Bear pepperoni sticks are yummy. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah. I can see that. Well, bear jerky. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Some might find that cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine someone cutting your vocal cords. How would you like that?
I wouldn't be able to do lives or videos after that. I'd have to resort to using text to speech at that point. Because like that would be the only way I could possibly get like talking in my videos. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be pretty bad. But for certain animals, I wouldn't really care. Like my rooster falcon. He could live without his vocal cords. I'll give you that.
Hmm.
Because his crows are much louder than any of our other roosters' crows.
Oh, take care, front porch. Thanks for being here. Have a good night.
Yeah. You have a live catcher. Yeah, there's a lot of things that like to like sneak around in the chicken yard, and let me tell you, they are so annoying. There's a lot of things like to sneak around the area, like I've seen a couple foxes sneaking around
Right.
the area, and fortunately they keep their distance during the day, but at night, no, we have to make sure the chickens are locked up just in case.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
they've
know everybody's inside, so they're gonna
Yeah, they
try.
killed 2 of our ducks. And I remember once we had a video a little while ago of a fox ramming into our chicken coop. But if you don't know how we build our chicken coops, we build them strong over here, so they can't
Good thing.
break in. So
Yeah.
it just rammed its head into that thing. Probably
Yeah,
got a
they
little
know
bit
it's-
busy after that.
Yeah, they know it's quiet at night, so that's why they come and they try it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking about just purchasing a massive like Bluetooth speaker, duct taping it to the top of the house, and like blasting some like bass drop music or something like that to keep things out of here.
They
That's
can
what I was
play
about
with
to.
Willow.
Yeah,
Willow's gonna be playing with the goats.
yeah. All I would have had to do was like record a video of my rooster making his annoying sounds, put it at the top of the field, strap it to a tree, and then like play it repeatedly overnight. And I'll keep the coyotes out of the yard.
Oh yeah, do what you have to do. Right.
Yeah. All right. Good night, Adventures
Got
of
it
Outdoor
too.
Eagles. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can't get my.
To work. Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for all. Yep. Thank you all for coming
Yeah,
into here.
thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, my dogs are just barking out there. They're being a little bit annoying sometimes.
Your
They
dog.
enjoyed their. Yeah.
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 You're gonna change your name, Miss Cherokee. I love your channel name.
I think I only changed my channel name. I made one permanent channel name change to my entire channel, and the entire almost 3 years it's been up, and it's capitalizing the C. Anyways, we've been talking a little bit about chickens for the last like 30 minutes. Let's talk about gardening again, because that's what we came here for. So, what was the biggest harvest you so far gotten out of any of you guys in the chat? Anyone here? What is the biggest harvest you've gotten out of your garden so far this year?
Oh yeah, for me, it was definitely recently my peppers. I have probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe 10, at least 10 pepper plants. And so that was a really nice harvest. So the peppers, I waited a little while for them, but it was definitely worth the wait. So peppers for the win. And
Yeah,
then
for me, it was like this massive baseball bat zucchini here, and it was like 10 inches long. But last year we got one that was probably about 20 inches long. That's how big we're talking about that one.
I love zucchini. I wanted zucchini so bad this year, but it didn't work out.
Yeah,
And tomatoes galore. A lot of tomatoes too. But yeah, you know what? I may have to take that back. Tomatoes and then peppers. Because I have harvested a ton of tomatoes. Yeah. But that's usually the case every year. I usually don't have a problem with tomatoes. I always get a lot.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that the biggest harvest we're going to get this year in terms of numbers so far has definitely been that one video. I don't know if you saw, like I did a video, I think a couple days ago, about a little bit over a week ago. It was called Huge Organic Garden Harvest, 11 days ago, where I harvested 10 pounds of tomatoes and eggplants and stuff like that. 10 pounds. Wow. There was like, I think about 78 tomatoes. And I got like 5 eggplants, 4 of them purple eggplants, 1 of them white eggplants. And we also got 1 tiny cucumber. I just feed the tiny cucumbers to the chickies because they love that sort of stuff.
Yeah. My cucumbers have also been on the slower side this year. Usually, I mean, I'm still harvesting definitely every week, but not at the same rate as last year and previous years. So I definitely noticed, maybe again with the weather, slow start. Yeah, the candy, Georgia candy roaster, Mike. I want to grow that next year. That's on my list of new plants to try for next year. On the list. You're going to be harvesting your peppers soon? Yeah. Let's talk about Jesus. Always.
Yep. Always praising the Lord, man.
That's right.
Yep.
Said, oh my gosh, that's a huge harvest.
Yeah. Yep. 10 pounds worth of stuff. That's mainly because we didn't go in the garden for like a week. But 10 pounds is a little bit excessive not going in the garden for a week.
That's a lot, yeah. Yeah, like per number, that's great. That's a lot. So what did you do with all of those tomatoes that you harvested?
So far, a lot of them weren't really usable, so I harvested all the ones that I could like get out of the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And like I either put them on sandwiches. There's still like 20 of them left. I think about 30 of them weren't usable. The other ones the Romas I got were for I think I got like 15 or so Romas. Those were turned into tomato sauce, which I'll probably drop a video maybe in about a week or 2 about that.
Nice.
And then that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
And then the tomatoes, put them on a sandwich. You know, those normal
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
The eggplants, put them in the fridge for some eggplant parm in the future.
Yum.
And that's so far what we've added to that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely. I like to cook them down and then store them in the fridge in mason jars, and then a lot of times I'll freeze them, and then of course on sandwiches. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I still have a Ziploc bag of frozen tomatoes from last year that I haven't gotten to yet. But
Yeah.
it'll probably go into my next chicken soup or something. But
Yeah.
they'll definitely get used.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could probably. I think what you need for I don't think you need a certain amount of subscribers to do lives. I started doing lives when I had like 3 subscribers or something like that. All you need, I think, for lives on mobile, it's like 50 subscribers. But like, you also need like your phone number verified or something like that to do lives. That's what I like. As soon as I
Yeah.
got that stuff verified, I started doing lives as often as possible, and I have a lot of them unlisted. I only left the ones that at least have some form of like correlation to what I do nowadays. Because at the time, I was still experimenting, still wanting to know what I was actually gonna do for the future, and I didn't know if I'd be doing YouTube as long as I did. I thought it would be because
Yeah.
like there's a lot of things in a lot of people's lives as well that like they like enjoy it for like 2 months and like it just randomly like dips in interest and they just abandon it. That was what I was expecting this to be, but I've been doing this hard for almost 3 years now, so
Yeah.
couldn't have asked for a more passionate and creative community as well.
Yeah. Socks, would you like to be a guest on the chat show with Hands in the Dirt and I? Let me know if you're interested.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna do lives with special guests, I'd 100% recommend reaching out to people like maybe at least 6 or 7 days before the stream. I think I
Yeah.
reached out to you like maybe about 2 or 3 weeks before the stream,
Yeah,
and
about two. Yeah. About
yeah,
2 weeks.
you
Yeah.
need to make sure that like so that way you could actually set up a time that would like work for you, especially if you're gonna do like a random stream that's like not really on schedule to what you typically do.
Yeah.
So like these types of streams, like I have a lot of streams I do on Mondays, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. 2 weeks. About 2 weeks is a good
yeah,
time. Yeah. You only need 100 subs to go live. So yeah, you
that
can
might
do
be on
it,
mobile.
Socks.
I did
Mobile.
lives when I had 3 subscribers, so I'm pretty sure that like you could do it from like a streaming software as well, as long as you have like your phone number verified or something like that. And there you go, you get to go live on YouTube.
Mhm.
That's what you can do with that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Socks, why don't you do it? It's so much fun. Stacy and I, we don't bite. It'll be good
Yeah.
to just expose everyone to your channel. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
fun. Maybe one Saturday next year. Let's shoot for 2024
Yeah.
because pretty much our calendar is filled up for this year. So let's shoot for 2024.
Yeah. That's a really hard question. There's a lot of them all of them are really great, but I can't really come to a conclusion as to which one I think is my personal favorite. Yeah, Micro Farmer does a really great job with his lives. Although he's a little bit inconsistent with his schedule on lives, I will call him out for that because like he does like random lives every like 4 weeks. That's it. He's really great for growing channels, and he does like open panel lives. So as long as there's not like 6 people in the panel, you could probably just join up and talk about like your channel or something like that. And then there's also like other shout out streams that like other creators do. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got yourself
Yeah.
a new family member, I see. Socks.
Yep.
Thanks, Miss Native. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one for. Yeah.
Well, you're getting experience. It's not easy, especially during your first live stream. It is nerve wracking. It's because you want it to go well, but yeah, it gets better each time. So don't let it get you down. It's just a learning lesson. Yeah.
My first live stream wasn't the greatest, and I would definitely never say that it was the greatest it could have been. If my first live stream was like this, oh yeah, that would have probably been like the greatest thing we could have ever asked for. I mean, like there's a lot of creators that are doing like their first ever live streams and getting like 60, 70 people. I remember David Corey did a like his
Yeah,
first and second stream. I remember his first stream had like 90 people in it or something crazy like that.
yeah. Well, David has been around in these YouTube streets, so
Yeah.
he's well known. So the
Yeah,
community
he got like
definitely rallied around him, and it was really good to
yeah.
see.
Even
Yeah,
if they weren't like active in the chat, they probably had it playing in another window because
yeah,
I'm pretty sure he probably needs his hours and stuff like that. And I like
yeah,
show
yeah,
it's like I had to like open up on like another tab because like that also happened to be the same night I was premiering my 4-hour video. So I had to
yeah,
like opened on like another tab and had like a lot of actually running a playlist right now to help show support for other creators and getting up to
yeah,
their hours right now.
yeah. It was such a fun live. Yeah,
Yeah. And then I remember back in like December, I don't know if Tori's brain got like I think he got like 80 or 90 people onto a stream and he didn't even have 1,000 subscribers back then.
yeah.
Just,
Isn't that something? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Tori's Brain Games. Yeah, or this now. It was Tori's Brain Games. It's now Tori's Brain. Yeah, he dropped the games, but yeah, great channel. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely recommend checking out his streams. He does I don't know if he's doing a live tonight or not. I think he did one last
yeah.
night, I believe.
He did the brain games where we're playing the games. That was last night, and then he also has the Neckbone News or
Oh yeah,
Neckbone
those.
TV where he does the skits, and that was actually tonight at 8. So that's Mondays at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, very fun, interactive channel. Yeah,
Yeah. People watch me because yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, fun stuff.
Yep. I would definitely recommend showing other people support in the community.
Hmm.
That's one of the great.
I was gonna say thank you so much for having me tonight. I appreciate
Yep.
it.
I'm probably
It was-
gonna like end stream because we're a little bit over an hour and we're at 61 minutes. So I'm probably gonna go over to Tori's Brain Games or Tori's Brain like a minute and go over there and say hi in the chat. So I'm gonna actually leave a link here, and this is gonna be the first ever stream. I don't know if you guys know what stream rating is. It's like we're like send like your community over to help go and show support for them.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember on one of my secret channels, I have like a secret channel where I like play games for like I'm doing YouTube on that channel for about a year because like I'm doing experiments on there, and that one has almost 500 subscribers on it. And I was doing a stream where there was like one person, then it got randomly rated by someone with like 80,000 subscribers, and like the amount of people in the stream went to like 75 for the whole stream. I was like, it was probably a great experience. So yeah, go over to. So I'm gonna end stream in like 5 minutes, 5 seconds, not like 5 minutes. But I want you to go over there and say hi there. Show him some love and support for the chat over there. He does a really great job for his streams. So yeah, I will end that out on a very positive note. Go over there and yeah.
Yeah, let him know the chicken sent you over so that he knows that you sent everyone over. Thanks again, everybody, for the support. Appreciate it.
Yep. And catch you guys in the next live I do, which should hopefully be any day now.
All right. Good night.